Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. Hope everybody's had a good week so far. It's the week before the long weekend. All right, while we're waiting for everybody to come in, and almost everybody's in, make sure you've done your habitat study that we started yesterday. That's where you look at your role in your community. So you had to identify what your community was, what your habitat was, what your fundamental niche was. Uh, And a lot of questions, people were asking me questions as we logged out yesterday. Yes, you have to use all four words. You can use the four words more than once. You can use them as many times as you need to identify um, your community, your habitat, your um, niche. So use the words as often as you need to. So take a few minutes to make sure you've done that. Uh, then we have an activity to do, which we will start in a few minutes. I thought I published it, but I'm not seeing it. All right, let me find out why it's not published. Ah, I put the available date wrong. Okay. All right, it's available. No, it's available today. It's due. Mm-hmm. So why is it not showing up? Okay, there it is. All right. Go to your home page, your Gizmo page. I mean your your Canvas desktop and your to-do list. So I'm going to share in a minute, take you through some steps. Finish letting folks in. Still got quite a few people to let in. I'm going to share. And actually, I'm going to ask you just to read the worksheet while we wait on folks, because I don't want to have to explain this 5 times. So we're going to wait for people to come in. But while we're waiting, I can let you, you can get a head start reading. Those of you who are on time, appreciate you. Get a head start reading the handout. You should always read a lab report before you do it so that you have an idea of where you're going and what will be required of you. Okay, I'm gonna give it another minute. See if these folks are gonna come. All right, there we go. So I am sharing my page. So you want to click on So it's on the to do. It is not in the module. I know somebody asked me to make. I'm gonna put it in the module, but it wouldn't go just yet. So we're just gonna leave it right here, right now. Everybody is going to look on your desktop and find it on your to-do list. All right. You're gonna click on Ecosystems Case Study Gizmo. We got the gizmos working. And I got you all engaged in it. So I had to do a lot of things to make this work. All right. So you are going to, like, again, while we're waiting, go ahead and download the graphic organizer. Okay. So that you see what it looks like. And then I'll tell you what we're going to do with it. All right. So we are looking at ecosystems. Um, you might have in biology. If I had you for biology, you might have. You might have. All right, I'm gonna close this and I'm gonna go back. All right, everybody. Now, um, it is a PDF, so you're gonna have to open it in Google so that you can write on it. Okay, open it in your Google Classroom in such a way that you can edit it. And yes, if you had me in biology last year, you might have done this already, which means you're going to do it right. This is one of the few labs that overlap between biology and environmental science. Actually, hold on. We'll stop sharing. So go ahead and open that while I'll give it another minute and then I'm going to show you how to get into the Gizmo. So right now, just download worksheet. Where am I? I got too many windows open. Okay. All right. I'm not seeing any late folks, so we're going to go ahead and get started with this one. All right. Let me go to my class first. And I'm going to show you how to get into the Gizmo. It's going to be slightly different. What's going to come up for me is going to be slightly different from, um, yes, you can do it in Kami. Somebody's asking, can you open it in Kami? And you open it in anything that's going to allow you to write on it. Okay. Now, when you do things in Kami, whoops, where'd my, okay. Every time I share, my whole screen disappears and then it pops back. All right. So when you do things in Kami, you have to make sure that you Okay, I'm gonna come back to, okay, let me come back to, all right, folks. Somebody said they still can't find it. I am, I am in Canvas. All right, so follow me, follow me. I am in Canvas, and on the right-hand column, you have a to-do list. Okay, you have a to-do list. The last thing on your to-do list should say ecosystem case study, Gizmo. All right, somebody did put a link. That's so nice of you. All right, so Sophia, thank you so much. Sophia put a link in the chat in case you can't find it, but it should be on your to-do list. Okay, if it's not there, sometimes you need to refresh your page. All right, clicking that. It says what nowhere. You don't have, so did the link work for you? All right, I'm going to show you how to get there. So hang on, hang on, hang on. All right, this is what you need to do. You need to go to resources in Canvas, go to your resources. And like I said, my pages look slightly different to yours. You're going to find this orange thing that says Explore Learning. Okay, you're going to find Explore Learning. No, there's nothing that says Gizmo in Clever. So go to Clever and find Explore Learning. When you click on Explore Learning, it will take you to the Gizmo page. Okay, everybody following so far? So again, in Clever, you're going to find Explore Learning. It's an orange decal that says EL, Explore Learning. When you click on that, it will take you to the Gizmo page. Now it should take you, so like I said, mine shows all my classes, but that's not what yours is going to say. Yours will take you to the assignment that has been given to you. So let me see if, okay, yours should look something like this. I don't exactly know what yours looks like, but it should, you have been assigned an activity to do. So, all right. Whoops, why did it do that? Okay. Anyway, it just went right back to the beginning. All right, I got 3 people logged in already. Yay. All right, so this is where you should be. It's going to say Ecosystems High School STEM Case Study. 3 students are already logged in. You want to launch it. So launch. Like I said, mine looks different to yours. Okay, launch. Okay. And you should get a screen that looks like this. Click when you're ready. All right. So this is who you are. You are a park ranger working in the Atlas National Park. The park has an ecosystem. So since we're talking about ecosystems, if you click on this, anything that's in orange is a vocabulary words. So it will take you to the glossary dictionary and it will define it for you. So everybody needs to know what an ecosystem is. So there you go. Then you can just close it. I don't, park ranger, yeah, it'll tell you what a park ranger is. So if it's an orange, it's a vocabulary word and you can figure out what it means. All right, your job is to protect the ecosystem of the park. You have received an email from the Park Service. All right, is everybody with me so far? There's not a class code. Your name is on the list. You should just be able to click. It's been assigned to you. You don't see an assignment. Okay, hold on. Because that's where I got. All right, and I might end up adding this twice. All right, but I'm gonna add you. All right. Yeah. Sarai said that if you click I am new, it should let you in. You should see I am new to explore learning. That's what Chance said also. So if you've not been in it before, click on I am new to explore learning and it should let you in because you are, and clicking on this, I may have added the assignment twice and I don't really want that, but okay, let me check. Everybody should be in. Give me a minute. All right, this is my list. That's not the class I want to look at. I want to look at this class. All right, everybody and everybody is enabled. And Sherrod Brown, you are enabled. And Davis, you are also enabled. So everybody's enabled. So there's not a login. It shouldn't ask for the teachers. You are logged in already. Sarai, you're in also. So you shouldn't need all of that. Once you log in, because I've got everybody assigned, once you log in, you should see it's going to take you to the class. The whole class has been enrolled. Should take you to the class and you have an assignment. All right, let me go back to, okay. All right, I'm gonna stop right here. Is everybody in? Is everybody in? All right. First thing it said was you had an email, so read your email. I don't see anybody who's saying no, so I'm going to assume everybody's in. You don't need a username and password. Your school ID should be in there. Go out and come back in. You can okay. All right, hold on. Um, I got too many things open here. All right, I'm backing up. Some of you need to back up and come back to Clever. All right, so both of you, Sherrod and Sophia, go back to Clever. You want to go to Explore Learning. That's the tab in Clever that you're looking for. It says it's not going to say Gizmo. Gizmo is something that comes under Explore Learning. When you click on Explore Learning, then it will take you to the Gizmo. Right, is everybody with me? Is there anybody who is not? You don't need a password. You don't need, all right, I got 13 people logged in and I'm going to delete one of these because I don't need two of them. but it looks like the 13 are in both classes. All right, so half of y'all are in. What's happening with the other half? I only have two people telling me they're struggling. So what's happened to the other half of the class? Again, folks, if I give you time to work on something in class, I don't give a whole lot of grace when it's late. So everybody should be trying to log in, and if you're not able to get in, you need to say so. Yay, Sophia got it. Thank you. All right, Sherrod is in. Okay, good, good, good. All right, so what again, I got 13 people and there are 30 people in registered in the class. So where's the rest of you? If you are having a problem, please let me know. All right, I don't want to launch it. Twice. All right, read your ecosystem handbook. So that's what you need to do. You need to click on handbook. All right, folks. My Zoom crashed, which it sometimes does when I share, but we're back. And it always changes the view. And okay, I'm back. All right, I'm going to try to share again what I'm doing. All right. So again, when I check, I want to see that there are more people logged in than 13 people. All right, some folks left because my thing crashed. That's not good. All right. And that happens sometimes. It doesn't Zoom doesn't like sharing all the time. So sometimes when I share, Zoom leaves me. Hold on, let me make sure the live stream. All right, live stream still going. Okay. So what I was saying before I got kicked out is that you just need to make sure that you follow all of the little blue boxes. The blue boxes tell you what to do next. And once you've done it, you'll get another blue box. So this one says you've received a letter. You read the letter. After you've read the letter, it, wait, the blue box popped up again and told you to read the handbook. It should be assigned to you. You should see a thing that says, oh, I can't go back at the moment. But once you log in to, if you're in Gizmo on it, it will launch to Gizmo. Get a Gizmo. Once you're in Gizmo, you should have an assignment. All right, I'm going to do something I don't like to, but I'm going to switch to GoGuardian to make sure everybody, because I can't help you right here. So I'm going to look at GoGuardian. So everybody needs to be where they're supposed to be. All right, so right now I'm in GoGuardian. I should see everybody in Gizmo, unless you're having a problem. Yeah, because I'm sharing. Who's it? All right, Chance. Okay. You see that orange one that says EL? Click on it. It says EL. It looks like a little script EL. Click on that. Chance, I'm looking at yours. I'm trying to help you get there. And anybody else who's not there, click on the little orange tab that says EL. There you go. You're in. Okay, you're in. Anybody else not in? Justin, are you logged in or are you trying to log in? All right, I do have to do attendance in a minute. All right, so is everybody logged in? So while I'm here, I'm going to stop sharing for a minute. And like I said, just follow the little blue tabs screen until you do, and it won't tell you to go forward until you've done what you need to do on that screen. Doing what you need to do on that screen registers a score. So if you skip it or you don't do the activity, you're going to get 0 for that assignment. Okay, and it's going to add up towards the end. No, you don't need to send me anything. What you are going to send me is your graphic organizer. That's what you're going to send me. So let me, all right, give me a minute. The first part of your, okay. Give me a minute. I'll come right back. Since I'm here, let me stay here and do attendance and I'll share. So your graphic organizer, you need to again have studied it so that you know when you get to something like the first thing you're going to be doing is creating a food chain. So you're going to take the information, you're not guessing at anything. You're taking the information that you have on the Gizmo and you're transferring it to your food web food chain just the same way, the same information that you have um, on your diagram, that's what you're going to put on your food web and food chain. You don't have to make up anything. You don't have to guess the same organisms that are in the lab. You're going to put those on your worksheet, on your graphic organizer. So I'm going to get a score in Gizmo of all your activities. The only thing you are going to send me is that graphic organizer when you're finished. That's the only thing that has to be submitted. All right, good morning, Justin. We are in Explore Learning. So go to Clever, click on explorelearning.com. This is a no-show. Okay. All right, I'll get back to that in a second. Um, where's my graphic organizer? Okay, I'm going to share again and hopefully it won't knock me out of Zoom once again. Tell you what I mean by yeah, and I'm probably lagging because I'm sharing. So it's going to get worse. And I'm going to stop sharing in a minute, but I want you to notice. All right, where it says food chain, and you are going to put in the boxes exactly. So where am I here? I'm going to put exactly in the box. Now, it may not let me do everything. All right, when you're here, you're going to go through a couple of steps and it's going to tell you, and always click on the little blue arrow. It'll tell you what to do or click on next, but read the box. All right. So Jayla, I'm explaining. So stay with me. All right. Read the box. It's going to give you information. All right. Look like it kicked some folks out. Okay. Chance, I thought you were already in the gizmo. All right, Chance, I am going to be looking at Go Guardian. Because every time I share screen, it crashes the Zoom. So I'm going to stop doing that. But I'm going to look at your Go Guardian and I'm going to try to help you from there. All right, so come out of whatever. Chance, do you need to get in? Because that's what I'm looking at up here. Go to Clever. Oh, you're already in. So why does my message say, how do I access the gizmo? You were already in it. Yeah, that's it. You're in. Now just do what the blue boxes tell you to do. Now the only thing that gets tricky is when you do the food web, you're going to need to use your arrow tool because the arrows are important. So you cannot do that organizer without including arrows. All right. And again, folks, I don't give extra time for people who are doing other people's work when they should be doing this. So if you have trouble with this assignment, please let me know. If you can't get in it, if you can't access something, let me know. But everybody who's present should be in the gizmo. Oh, it's not due till next week. When I see you next time, we'll finish it up. But like I said, there's a lot of steps to it, so don't feel like, oh, I can take a break now. There's a lot of swing to get it done. So, so keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. And again, if you get stuck and you don't understand what to do, please ask. And again, I see people who have opened it in Kami and it's working for them. So if you need a place to open it so that you can write on it, and then when you save it as a document because I don't have access to your Kami. So you need to save it in a way that you can upload the document. All right, again, are there any questions? All right, Katie, you just came in. You're way late, way late. Go to your home page. Yeah. All right, go to your Canvas homepage. On your homepage, on the to-do list, you have an assignment that says Ecosystem Gizmo. All right, Jayla, hold on for a second. Let me get Katie in the activity. And in the process, I might answer your question. All right, Katie, so if you're in Canvas on your to-do list, the last thing it should say is yes, you need to download it. So click on the graphic organizer and download it. Folks are working on it in Kami, so you might want to download it to Kami. And just hang on to that for a minute. But that's what you're going to put your answers on as you go through the program. All right, now you need to go to Clever. So go to your Clever portal and you're looking for something that says Explore, that little orange tab that says EL, Explore Learning. You had it a minute. Oh yeah, there you go. In your first row, you have an orange tab that says EL, Explore Learning. Click on that. Okay. If you're new, just say I'm new. Let's see what. Click on the one that's the blue one that says I'm new. All right, go to a class. Go to class. All right. You see now you've been assigned ecosystems. This is the first time I'm watching someone go through it. So now I see what you all get. All right, ecosystem, click on that. All right, launch. Up in the top corner, the orange button that says launch. Yeah, click on high school in the black. Yeah, there you go. All right, click on you're ready. All right, Jesse, you should be following me because I'm walking Katie through this. So hopefully you're following me. All right. Once you go through this activity, the program is going to record all of your activities, so you don't have to send me anything except that graphic organizer, and you'll know what to do when you get there. You got all the little blue boxes tell you what to do. So yeah, so do what the little blue boxes tell you, and then it tells you to move on. See, there's another blue box and it gives you time to do what you're supposed to do. And then when you finish reading the letters, see now it's telling you to word bubbles. Eventually you'll get to little blue arrows, and little blue arrows will tell you when you can move on. So when they start flashing, that means that you can go on to the next scene. All right. All right, give me 1 minute. So Katie, I'm gonna let you read that, and let me see, who is this? Camille. All right. All right, right now okay. All right, Camille, I'm looking at your screen. But all I see is the text box on the screen. I don't see it. So, so Camila, how can I help you? Because the only thing on the screen I see is the chat. Now it's saying waiting for activity. So I'm gonna come back to you as soon as your screen comes up. Sophia, what can I do for you? So I'm looking at your screen, Sophia. I know. You've got, I think on this one, you have to drag the pictures to the box. So once you drag, and you've got to fill in each one. So I see you're doing it. So once you drag the pictures to the box, and it's the right one, so it won't let you go forward if it's the wrong one. All right, so it's kind of picky like that. So yeah. So folks, yes, you have to drag those pictures to its appointed, and then once you've done that, um, it'll let you go to the next spot, but you got to do it right. Okay, remember the primary consumer is the thing that eats the plant. So you got to pick something that eats plants. Right, in a food chain, you've got the plant, then you got the thing that eats the plant, and then the thing that eats the plant eater. So you got to get them in the correct order. All right, Nathan, your question. Um, yeah, you want to, yes, you're going to come. Like I said, it's going to take you a minute. So nobody's going to be finished with this today. We got another like 10 plus minutes left to class today, and you're not going to be finished. Most of you are just up the food chain. You haven't even gotten the food web yet. Okay. So yes, you need to go through each slide and each activity. Look at the list on the side. You've got to get through all of those points before you get to the review. And the review has a set of questions. So we're going to be on this for a minute. So nobody's submitting anything today. All right, Neve, you all right? Okay, certain people I don't even see on screen. I can't help you if you're not on screen. Okay, where's your screen? All right. What's happening with, All right. Click on the, Camilla, click on the, because right now all I'm seeing is your chat again. Um, Click on the, because I see you have it up. No, you don't. You got a lot of things up, but I'm not seeing the gizmo. All right, go to Clever. Go to your Clever portal, Camilla. Oh, yeah, you're in. I see it on your screen. So what is it that you need me to help you with? When you're here, you need to read each box, and as soon as it gives you time to read it, and then you'll get a blue box that tells you what to go to the next step. So right now, you are at the background. Next, it's going to tell you to read the letter. Click on the word ecosystem. Camilla, I'm on your screen. Click on the word ecosystem, because that should have lit up by now. And you might have already done that part. Yours, my screen keeps saying waiting for activity, so I can't see what you're doing. Or you're back to Clever again. Was yours frozen while you went back to Clever? Gabrielle, you all right? Because it looks like you haven't launched yours yet either. All right, Camilla, so I see you passed the letter. The blue one says now click on handbook. So click on, it'll point to what it wants you to click on next. It guides you through the whole thing. Always look for the blue bubble or the flashing blue arrow, and it'll tell you what to do next, what to open next. Okay. All right. But you're there. You're in. All right, Nevaeh, I don't know what you're doing. It don't look like much. Is there anybody else I can help? We got like 8 minutes left to class, and I want to make sure that everybody at least has gotten a good start. I know we have a long weekend coming up. If you get bored, you can go in and still work on this. Now, I will say this, there is also an assessment at the end. Don't do the assessment until you're finished. And even the assessment, it records it for me. You don't have to tell me what you got on the assessment. So you're going to get a total score, and I'm going to break it down for you as to how much the worksheet is worth, what the score is in Gizmo, and then add the assessment to it. So there's a couple of parts to this. So like I said, if you get bored over the weekend and you're not hanging out with family at a cookout or something, you can fidget with this, or you can wait till, all right, our Monday schedule is Tuesday. So when I see you on Tuesday, we will finish working on this. Okay. So everybody knows that, right? Next week, we don't have Wednesday schedule. Every Monday and Tuesday have been pushed back. So on Tuesday, I will see you. You will have all your odd classes, first, third, fifth, seventh on Tuesday. So we will finish this up on Tuesday. All right, Jayla, be specific. What is not making sense to you? You've got to read each box. You've got to, and it won't let you go on until you've read it and done the activity. Okay. All right. Go back to your so right now I'm looking at your chat. So go back to your screen, your ecosystem screen, Jayla. Okay. All right. Um, I don't think you're there yet. Oh, yes, you are. All right. So right now it's telling you 10% of your energy is transferred to produce. There's spots on your organizer that um, ask you to put how much percentage. All right, let me see if I can share the organizer without crashing my, okay. Give me a second to share the organizer. Okay. All right, on your organizer, you see you've got those little box that says percentage of energy transferred. So as you go through the activity, it will tell you that's where you got the little lines underneath the big boxes will tell you where to put the percentage of energy transferred. What you want in the big boxes are things like you have the little mushrooms. What are mushrooms? They're decomposers. So you're going to write decomposer in the box. You're going to write in the bottom box, what is the name of your producer? In the next box up, so the arrow goes from the big box at the bottom to the next box. What is your primary consumer? Your secondary consumer, your tertiary consumer? You want to write those names in those boxes and label them. So you want to so that's what goes in those boxes. The names of the organisms and how much energy is being transferred from each level to the other. So like I said, I was looking at your screen. You're at one of the screens that says 10%. So put that where it needs to go. All right. And that's just food chain. When you get to food web, you're going to be looking at who eats what, and you're going to draw arrows. The first one, the first column is food chain. So let me go back to your screen and see what you're looking at. And I don't like sharing. Go Guardian. Hold on. Because then everybody knows what everybody's doing. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay, so right now you have the primary consumer and it tells you only 10% of the energy is transferred. So that's what you want to put on that line. You got your producers is naming the producers. So you write producers and plants in the big box at the bottom. And folks, if you haven't done this, I'm telling you what to write. The big box is going to say producers and plants because that's what it says on the screen. Second box, it's telling you primary consumer is the fish. So you write that in your second box, but it also tells you that it's 10% of the energy is transferred from the producer to the primary consumer. So that's what you should have on your graphic organizer. Okay. Is that the way I did the food? Okay. Hold on, Malia. Let me look at yours. Do you have it up right now? Mm, okay. Hold on. Let me pull yours up. Um, it looks right. Malia, I'm looking at yours. You look to, yeah, you're good. Perfect. You did not do it wrong. All right. Anybody else want me to check this screen while I'm here? Got 2 minutes. Questions, questions, questions. Jayla. All right, go back to your screen because like now I'm looking at your chat box. Jayla, go back to what it is you want me to look at. Oh, if you finish your organizer, yes, you're going to finish the organizer before you finish the activity. So yes, you can submit the organizer when you're done with it. But again, you need to make sure that you've answered all of the questions because again, there's at the review has several questions for you and they're written answers. So there's certain things I have to actually go in and grade. There's certain things you have to write an answer for. I have to grade them so that we can get a total. And then you can do the assessment at the end, which are the 5 questions underneath the. So if you scroll down to the bottom of the page underneath the activity screen, there are assessment questions. You'll do those last. Don't do those before you finish the activity. Jayla, I guess your computer's still running slow because I still can't see what you want me to see. All right, any other questions? So like I said, when we come in on Tuesday, now that everybody knows how to get into the Gizmo, you will come in, go into your Gizmo, and you will finish working on this. And like I said, I'm going to check progress, so I'll know where you are and how much you need to do. In fact, I can do that now. All right. If there are no other questions, you all have a wonderful weekend. See you Tuesday. Don't eat too much if you're having a cookout. Do I see it now? Okay, hold on. Let me look. No, I'm still looking at a screen that has the chat on it. Oh, it's loading. Nope. Jayla, I still see your chat. I don't see your worksheet that you want me to see. right, Lucy, give me a minute. Yes, Lucy, yours is correct. Yes, 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 yes. Good job. You're welcome.